Good morning. Okay, afternoon, everybody. It is 12:10 p.m. on Friday, January 17th. Today is the day after. And unfortunately, I don't have good news. They found John Moore not guilty of all charges. There isn't anything we can do about it. You know, that's how the justice system works. You are tried in a fair trial in front of a jury of your peers, and you just kind of put your hands in, or your life in the hands of 12 strangers. They're to sit there for hours upon hours upon hours and collect as much information as they can through those hours. And it's grueling. Not just for the people that went through the situation, It's grueling to those that are sitting there. And as much as we'd like to scream that they got it wrong, and we do feel like, if anything, they could have left the felonious assault on there, but they felt that there wasn't enough evidence presented to them to convict him of anything. So, not guilty on all charges. It was devastating for us, of course. I'm sure it's a joyous occasion for them. And we just have to hope and pray that everyone uses this experience as a second chance. Everyone involved uses this experience as a second chance. A second chance at life, to change your mindset, to change your ways, to do better in life, right? We have to accept it. We have to forgive, and we have to move on. It was devastating to watch my family and my friends grieve the loss, not only from a man that we all love and respected, and the loss of essentially what we would have considered closure, for that horrifying action that happened. But we'll have to seek it within ourselves. I mean, we're just gonna have to cling to each other and work through it the best way that we can. It was the ice is falling off of the soffit. That's not the first time it's happened. It was really devastating having to tell Kipton the news, and my older son that still lives with us, Hayden. I mean, you all should know who he is. He lives here. He was not there that day. They're just clinging to their cousins, trying to, work through it as best as they can. We just have to try to get on with life as normally as possible. And, yeah. So, it is what it is. There's nothing, you can't argue it. There's nothing you could do. And in all honesty, I just don't, it was taxing. Just let it be. Let's move on. There's no point dwelling over it. There's no point fighting it. There's no point really talking about it after this. You know, it's tough. I will say that. But I hope and pray that, like I said, everybody just uses this as a second chance at life and moves on and does better. I can say that I am confident in my testimony, in my ability to tell the truth of how I felt, and, you know, my reasonings behind why I was there that day. I will never ever pretend to be able to speak for anybody else in their actions of that day. So, you know, I can only speak on what I saw. And I was honest and truthful as to what I saw and how I felt. And I can live my life knowing that I am proud of myself and confident in myself for being truthful and honest. And I know there's people out there that probably aren't going to believe that, but like I said, it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. So this is the last update that I will do about the trial, because obviously it's over. I will not answer questions. If there's questions that you have, I just invite you to just do some research about it. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I just want to move on the best that we can. Today we're just going to be lazy and sit in our recliners and eat fast food and Mexican food and block an artery. The best way we know how, right? So, if you could learn anything from what I've shared, just make sure you always wait for the police. If you ever find yourself in a situation where even if you don't think it could be dangerous, just assume it's going to be dangerous, because you don't know how the other person's going to feel. You know? You don't know how the other person is going to react. And I am not going to assume that I know how anybody felt in that day. I can only know how I felt. So I'm not going to, make judgments or, whatever from this moment forward. I'm just going to, moving forward, if I find myself in any situations where I don't have all of the information about prior events, I'm going to collect as much information as I can and make a better educated decision on where I place myself. Because it was, for me, a matter of I was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and it could have cost me everything. All because I have a big heart and just wanted to help. So, just remember that. Be careful out there. Just be careful out there. It's a crazy world we live in. You never know what could happen. So, anyway, this is me signing out of the whole State of Ohio versus John Moore court case, trial, whatever you call it. It's just not going to be discussed anymore. So, thank you for sticking by me through it all. I appreciate it. And your kind words and support have been the world to me. And as always, I love you, and I hope you have a very, very, very blessed day. Bye, guys.